I don't know where I've been, under what rock I've been since 2011, but I have never heard of the 1,000 Hours Outdoors Challenge. And it was a family in Michigan that started it way back in 2011. So you're going to have to tell me and others about it. Tell me about the whole thing.
Okay, well, basically the challenge is to try to get your family outside and to try and get 1,000 hours within the year.
Within a year. And this is all part of a global movement, I'm learning, and you're part of this. David, why did you decide to take up the challenge?
It was during COVID. It was very difficult kind of staying inside. We were looking for things to do outside and to try and avoid just watching TV and just trying to occupy the kids inside. So it's easier to come outside and play, and the kids are entertained and they can be outside with nature, and it just encourages us to just be proactive with our lives and do more things with our kids.
Okay, I want to show those pictures because it's one thing for you two to take part. It's another thing to bring your two young boys in. So let's show the whole family, because we have Nolan and we have Kian, and the whole family is taking part in this challenge as a result. There's some of the things that you're doing. Oh, we're going to look at some. That's not really kind of what I wanted to do right now. Maybe we can come back to these in just a second. I want to find out a little bit about, you said during this in COVID, David, so obviously 2023, you're pros at this. You've done this before. Did you meet the challenge?
We met the challenge last year. That was the first year we'd met it. And we're going to do the same thing again, but this year I think we're going to try and encourage maybe some more of our friends and just try to meet other kids out at the park and just have our kids play with their kids and meet some people and just try to encourage people to do what we're doing, because it's we think it's a good movement. It's very, very healthy.
There are the boys there, and there's the whole family as you do this. And I wanted to show these pictures first because I can see what it's like in spring and summer and fall to be outdoors with the boys and taking part of activities. But we're talking more than 40 hours all told here. And if you did it every day, 3 hours a day. Winter, Holly, how do you get the boys geared up?
Well, that's the secret. You don't do it every day.
Oh, okay. You do big bursts of it, indoors sometimes, and then just a big blast. Is that right?
Nice in the winter. We'll try and make it a 3-hour day, 4-hour day, go into the evening.
So we're looking at some pictures of the things that you're doing. If anybody's thinking of joining in the challenge, what have you been doing to get outdoors in the winters in Regina?
We've been going tobogganing. We've been going sledding at different hills. We go walk to parks and play at the parks, the playgrounds. We've gone snowshoeing. We've just hung out in our backyard and had hot dog roasts with the fire.
Hello? In Regina, where minus 40 is not unknown, hot dog roasts in the backyard?
What else do you do?
Well, I think that's kind of fun. It's maybe a bit of an attitudinal switch. Whatever you like to do, hey, there's the hot dog roast. Whatever you might like to do in the summer, just do it outdoors in the winter, too.
Exactly, yeah.
I think, as I look at the boys, a key to this might be warm clothes. Might that be a bit of a tip from you?
It is the key. It is the key. This year, last year, we invested heavily in some good clothing, just to make it worth it, just to kind of maximize the time we had. So investing in the clothes, spending the money on the clothes, and then it is very much worth it because it is extremely cold sometimes.
I bet. I was looking today, minus 11, feeling like minus 18. That's probably pretty nice compared to some days in winter. So people talk about this as being a big boost to physical health, obviously, mental health as well. What do you notice, Holly, in your family? What are you getting out of it?
Well, when I started this, I was on mat leave with a toddler baby, and I found being cooped up in the house all the time with a wild toddler was not, I was going a little bit,
it was
stir crazy.
Once I realized, hey, if I get them outside, then there's no issues. They just play and they're engaged. And so that made it worthwhile for me to get them outside. I knew once we were outside, we were all good.
Little foot dragging on the way out the door, but once they're out there, I guess they're all in. What have you noticed in the boys, David? What do they think? What do they think of this? And what have you noticed in them?
We're big proponents of trying to not have our kids inside on TVs and on console games all the time. So it's I feel as though it's given them a bit more imagination, because they can be out in nature, and we can play with them outside, and we can, it's just having the ability to use our natural surroundings to entertain our kids. And I think they benefited greatly from it, and they want to go outside now, and they don't always want to stay inside, which is. They encourage us to go outside sometimes too.
Oh, that's good. Listen, in Canada, we have beautiful natural surroundings everywhere, so this is the perfect country in which to take up this 1,000 hours challenge outdoors. You track these things if you participate, so good luck in 2023. Let me ask you, what are your weekend plans? What are you going to be doing outdoors this weekend, Crompton family?
This weekend we'll probably be outside on Sunday. Probably likely outside tomorrow morning too. We have our son Kian's birthdays at the end of the month, so we have a little winter wonderland to build in our backyard with all the snow slides and sports. So
For his outdoor birthday.
For his outdoor birthday.
Wow. Party in your place. That sounds like a lot of fun. Listen, thank you so much. What a great way to kick off our new Friday series, I guess, if I can put it that way. So nice to meet you. The boys are sleeping, I know, a little early for them there, but wish them a happy birthday and have a great weekend outdoors. Thanks a lot, Holly and David.
Thank you.